can y'all see me? I mean, well, I know you can't see me, but can you hear me? It keeps going off every time I try to go live.
Don't do it, don't ruin this moment.
Hey, Liz. Hey, y'all, I keep getting kicked off of here for some reason, so I don't know why. Aliens had something to do today, so I'm just going to let y'all post your yes or no questions in the chat, okay? Hey, Joanne and Monty. I made my mind up if it kicked me off again, I was just going to turn this bitch off for good for the day. It was making me be a grumpy asshole. See? Is that stupid? You just got home from work. Of course. She's a working girl. She be working every day. Mercury retrograde. I do not like no Mercury retrograde. I already ain't that good with technology. You know what I mean? Damn. Hold on 1 second, y'all. We'll start. Okay. Intuitive. Yeah, Joanne, I feel you. Hey, Kimberly. Did S feel some type of way when I told him off and let him know how I felt? Did 9 of Swords. I feel like it gave this person some sort of anxiety or see this card? He's got his like hands tied, you know, so mentally feeling like his hands are tied in terms of this situation, like he can't really get nowhere. Even if he feels differently than you do, I don't feel like there is anything from his perspective that he feels like he can do. And for your higher self, you got the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom. That's like your advice from your higher self. We always know that's like think before you say anything, or before you interact with this person, think about it, because how is it affecting your energy and your vibration? Not necessarily how's it going to affect them. That's important, but the most important thing is how's it going to be affecting you, right? Alright, and if I do get cut off, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm going to throw this bitch out the window and I'll just come back live tomorrow. Does Asher miss me? I just got home too. Everybody just got home. Does Asher miss Liz? Does Asher miss Liz? And advice from her higher self. Does Asher miss Liz? Knight of Cups. The Star card is at the bottom of the deck from your higher self. So this card says, yes, this person does miss you in some sort of way. Like they might even possibly send you a message or something like that to test the waters, because this is like a love offer card. The advice from your higher self is the Star card. To me, this is telling you that if you actually want this person and you want them to conform to a certain way of being in terms of you and them getting along, the key for you is making yourself the number one priority with the Star card there, because that's all about healing with the Star. Focus as much as you can on like your daily routines and whatever you do to keep your conscious awareness away from any issues in your life, because that is a state of being of satisfaction, and that can in turn help manifest relationships that match that vibration, you know? Okay. Thank you, Liz, for liking the stream. I always forget to ask y'all that. Does P really love Eliza? Does P really love Eliza? Does P really love Eliza? Two of Wands in the reverse. The Nine of Cups is your advice from your higher self. So we got to clarify the Two of Wands reverse, because this is like a stubbornly made decision in one way or another. Clarify the Two of Wands reverse. Does P really love Eliza? Ten of Wands reversed. To the best of their ability, okay? Because the Ten of Wands reversed is someone that doesn't take something serious. So, and it's like, I don't think there's much change you can expect out of this person in terms of if you got to a certain level with them, or you get to a certain level, like that's as far as they are capable of giving you in this moment, because that's how mature their energy is. But the Nine of Cups at the bottom is telling you from your higher self's perspective that whether it's dealing with this person or anybody else, if you're in this energy, you always attract in things that are a direct reflection of that, right? That will manifest in love and happiness. This is the whole card that everybody always aspires to get to, because he's happy all by himself. Even with that ugly ass red hat on, he's still happy. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I think as good as he, from his level of awareness and consciousness, you know what I'm saying? He just doesn't take things very serious. Does Marshall have feelings for Kimberly? Does Marshall have feelings for Kimberly? Let me shuffle it one time. Does Marshall have feelings for Kimberly? Does Marshall have feelings for Kimberly? Wheel of Fortune, and the advice card from your higher self is the Three of Swords reversed. I do feel like this person has some sort of interest, or you've sparked something inside of them because the Wheel of Fortune is here. And that's always positive, okay? The Three of Swords reversed as the advice from your higher self is make healing your number one priority. Even if you allow whoever Marshall is in your life, something here that may have happened in the recent past or in the distant past that you're still dealing with in terms of assigning a positive meaning to it and not holding on to some sort of negativity about it. Keep focusing on that. Not focusing on the negativity, but focusing on transmuting the energy, because you wouldn't want it to manifest as something between you and the other person. You know what I'm saying? But yes, I do feel like they do. Will Jean hear from the Virgo this week? Will Jean hear from the Virgo this week? Seven of Pentacles. That's the card that there's really no movement. So I feel like either the Virgo is waiting on you, or there's a sense of waiting within you on the Virgo, one way or the other. But the higher self advice is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is about opening up your heart, mind, awareness, and consciousness to the potential grounded opportunities that may be around you that you're not seeing. Not necessarily about love, but just in general. There may be some things that your higher self is trying to kind of like draw you towards certain things. The potential is there for something, but you have to walk through the door. So like over the next week or two, just be mindful of new small little things that could turn into opportunities for something that's stable, possibly in terms of money. But this card is about that waiting, the time whenever you plant the seed but it hasn't sprouted. So either you or the other person is a sense of waiting and not really doing much. Should Joanne try to keep the house? Should Joanne try to keep the house? Should Joanne try to keep the house? Seven of Swords in the reverse, okay? And the underlying energy is the Two of Swords reversed from your higher self. This is about guilt, okay? So I feel like you need to take a inventory of what's going on inside of you. If keeping the house creates a lot of guilt within you, is it worth it? I would ask you that. Now, if you decide not to let it create the guilt, that's fine, because I don't feel like there's a right or wrong answer here. Because the Two of Swords reverse says, pick a path and start walking, and don't backtrack once you pick the path. Don't ride the fence. Either, you know, sit down with yourself, meditate on it, maybe go to sleep with like the thoughts while you're in sleepy world, you know, when you're in between this world and the sleep world, and really, you know, focus that the answer is going to come to your awareness tomorrow or the next day, and do that for a few days. And then once the answer comes, stick to it. Don't harbor guilt about it, and don't look back. So if you decide to keep it, stick to it and don't look back. So that way it doesn't create that wishy-washy energy inside of your life in another area. Or if you decide you don't want to keep it because the guilt just isn't worth it, or the memories just isn't worth it, or whatever it is for you, stick to that and don't look back. But the universe is saying with the Two of Swords reversed, it's your choice and there is no wrong answer. So I hope that made sense, Joanne. Shawnee, whenever you have dreams, I'm going to pull a card for you, but just know that mostly all a dream is, especially when there's things like how you said you were going to be stranded. When you have anything that creates a fearful vibration within you in a dream, a lot of times it's a manifestation of some limiting belief that you have on a subconscious level. So really, good or bad omen is not the thing. That's my beliefs, but you may believe differently. But normally, if you can reprogram whatever limiting beliefs you have, those dreams will dissipate. And whenever you are trying to reprogram your limiting beliefs in general, this is something I have experienced, that's when you really start to ramp up the bad dreams. Because why? Your old belief system is hanging on for dear life. It's trying to throw that in your face so you will go back into your comfort zone, you know? So never let a bad dream create fear about doom, because you know what could happen if you do that? You're so freaking powerful. Let's say you have a dream and you think it's a bad omen, and you automatically you're assuming the doom, right? You're going to manifest the bullshit because you're powerful enough to do so. The universe has no choice but to give us what we assume. So let's don't say that's a bad omen, period. It don't have to be. You're powerful enough to just say it was a dream. But let me pull a card for Shawnee. Is this a bad omen for Shawnee? Two of Pentacles, okay? The underlying energy, which is the advice from your higher self, is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like this is maybe a person or a situation in your life that the universe is asking you to pull back from. I don't think this card right here has anything to do with the dream exactly, but the Two of Pentacles is just saying, you know how someone in the Two of Pentacles, they're still juggling on making a decision. So this dream is just what it is, and if you assume, like I said, that it's bad, you could create something bad, but otherwise you are good. You know, you create the bad thing if it happens. It's not because of the dream, if that makes sense. So it's up to you, boo-boo. Somebody just came on the screen and said, can they be added? Just put your yes or no question in the chat and you'll be good to go. You're welcome, Intuitive and Liz and Eliza. Andressa, if you, yeah, there she goes. She put it in there. Hot Sun. Did Josh tell Matt things I said about him? Did Josh tell Matt the things Hot Sun said about him? Let me see. Did Josh tell Matt the things Hot Sun said about him? You are welcome, Shawnee. Death reversed. The underlying energy from your higher self is the World card. I feel like yes. I'm fixing to clarify what is the death reversed. Emily, are you okay? You sound like you hacking up a damn cardboard box. Did Josh tell... Uh-oh, Monty's over here telling me about a dream. I'm trying to read when it popped on the screen. Nine of Pentacles. If you said something good about him... Let me put it this way, Hot Sun, because I have no idea what the situation is. But the Nine of Pentacles and the Death reverse. So if you said something that wasn't negative, I feel like this person passed along the message. But if it was anything that made the Josh feel uncomfortable, I feel like he avoided it, if that makes sense. The advice from your higher self at this time in general is the World card. This is the universe calling you into a new cycle. Not really about Josh or Matt or anybody else, but this is about leveling up within yourself. So what is a new cycle? It looks fun as hell, right? It's scary as shit, it's uncomfortable, and it makes you want to run into the corner. Well, it makes me want to run into the corner and put like a fort up and color all day while I eat Fruit Loops. Fuck that. You know, that's the way I feel whenever I start a new cycle of anything. Try your best to create some sort of new cycle and stick with it for 6 months. With that card coming out by itself as advice from your higher self, there's something like you need to be pulled out of your comfort zone. Exercising, a new job, a second job, moving locations, switching your furniture around, getting up an hour earlier, anything that creates the feeling of uncomfortableness and growth. That's what the universe is calling you towards. Fruit Loops, baby. I gotta scroll down and read her dream real quick, y'all. I can't help it. Alright, I left off with, you are welcome, Kimberly. I'm going to be on Andressa after I read this about what she put at the bottom. I had a nightmare about the ex getting into my house. I kicked him out and left him out there talking to anybody who would listen. Then I just got back in the bed and laughed. That's literally like a manifestation of you choosing you. I'm saying belief-wise. You are welcome, hot sun. I don't either. All I know is when the card comes out, I tell you what it is. And one thing I want to tell y'all, I know y'all can't give me a life story when you give me a question. I know that. There's no fucking way because I wouldn't read all that. But if you give me a little bit of context with your question, it might help you in getting the answer that's more clear to you because I have no freaking clue. I'm not like a psychic. I'm not somebody who knows your future, what you had for long. No shit about you, but your screen name and the question you type. So whenever you say, "Does L know the thing?" All I can tell you is this card came out. You know what I mean? So that might help y'all later. Hey, Ariana. All right, Andressa. Is Andressa still on Muhammad's mind? Is Andressa still on Muhammad's mind? Is Andressa still on Muhammad's mind? 9 of Pentacles. I don't know what that means yet. Hold on. Judgment reversed. And the Hangman is at the bottom. I feel like the universe's card for you is not to take any action towards this person because this person is focusing on being single in some sort of way. Even if they have people they talk to, it's like they're not focused on commitment to anyone. You know, the 9 of Pentacles is the single person card. And the advice says Hangman. That's taking really no action towards this person. Will Nazi's crush propose marriage to them? You are welcome. Oh, Jean said we're both waiting, it seems like. You are welcome too. Will Nazi's crush propose marriage to them? Ace of Pentacles. That's very possible. But I don't feel like it's going to be suddenly or unexpected, if that makes sense. Because Pentacles are one of the slower cards. And the advice from the universe is the Strength card. So the Strength card says, you know, don't rush into it. This would be someone who would not act on their impulses quickly. You know what I mean? But the Ace of Pentacles says, yes, that's a possibility. It could happen, but it ain't going to be quickly. Usually it'll be slower, but that's a good thing. And the universe is saying, don't jump in really quickly. Don't act on impulse, you know? How does Brittany's ex have too much pride to apologize for how he treated her? Does Brittany's ex have too much pride to apologize for how he treated her? Seven of Swords reversed. Well, they do have guilt about it, okay? Because the Seven of Swords is reversed. That's a card that says someone feels guilty about some sort of actions related to manipulation in the reverse. And then the advice from your higher self is the Ten of Wands. I don't feel like the advice is saying to be burdened by the situation. I think it's saying to release the burden. Like, don't let that bother you. Don't let your consciousness go to why this person is doing that, because they're making their own selves miserable by holding on to it because they feel guilty about it. But I don't know. I just know that you shouldn't let it be burdening you if it is. But they do feel guilty if you're wondering that. Oh. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna be on Lakshmi. Johnny Blake, you just put your question in the chat and then I'll answer it, okay? I lost my cigarette.
I found one out there in the chair outside.
It was still out there?
Out there in the pocket.
Maybe that was it. Because I was doing that laundry.
Where you put a drink at, Molly?
Yeah. You tell him.
Tell him. I hate me anyway, but
Just tell
just
him.
now I'm laughing at that.
Just tell him to move.
They gonna take your bed over when I leave.
I don't care. Alright, I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't find my cigarette. Lakshmi, will I get the financial help I need to sort out my affairs properly? Will Lakshmi get the financial help needed? Ace of Cups. I feel like yes. And the universe's advice card is the Hangman. So this is about seeing things from another perspective. And when I say that, what is a practical way you could apply the Hangman when you're trying to get financial help? You do what you can with what you have where you are. So there may be opportunities around you. It may not be from your perspective the financial help that's enough money to get you in a good standing position in this moment. But whatever is an opportunity to exchange energy for some sort of money or finances, right? Whatever it is. Whatever opportunity comes in, take it no matter what it is, and then use it as a stepping stone to get something better, if that makes sense. That's seeing it from another perspective. So if you get stuck getting a job that's like the lowest on the totem pole or an extra job, this is just an example, you just get that to start with and then you use that as a stepping stone until you get something else. But yes, there are opportunities out there. Ace of Cups. Yeah, I'm a Virgo sun and rising with Leo moon, and chances are my guilt would eat me alive. You are welcome, Joanne. Does E miss Letitia? Does E miss Letitia? Yeah, if you want to go to bed, you tell them to move and they'll move. And if they don't move, I'll holler.
That's alright, I'll wait on them. They get up in a minute.
They used to me hollering. Well, they in there laying together.
Yeah, in the bed.
The Devil card, Letitia. So this is someone who they probably miss you, but they're almost like obsessive vibes here because the Devil card. And the advice from the universe is be mindful that this connection could be like codependent in a very unhealthy way because the Nine of Pentacles reversed is the advice card. So don't walk, run. I'm not saying literally. I'm just saying don't let some sort of toxic pattern keep playing out in your life that's related to this person. Because they're like obsessive vibes going. So you are welcome, Shodney. Okay. Monty just got back in the bed and laughed. And you are welcome, Lakshmi. Let's pull me a card and see how big of a nutbag I am while we're waiting on somebody to post. Hey, Ariana, if you have a yes or no question, you can put it in the chat. Whoever came up with the idea of working every day for the weekdays. Ain't that a bitch? All of them came out together. Let's give me one. And then I'll give y'all a collective one. How about that? The moon. A grumpy Scorpio. Is that what that is? Hey, Nadia. You are welcome, Letitia. Of course I get the moon, y'all. Alright, let me give y'all a card. Well, nothing wanted to come out. Let's get this one. Let's give y'all a card off of this one. Four of Swords, y'all just chilling. I think this is about trying to calm your mind in some sort of way. So if you feel like you're all over the place mentally, try to do what you can to calm your mind. Because look what's at the bottom, the Hangman. Both of these cards, there's not a whole lot of action on the outside. This is about regrouping mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all those things, you know? Okay, Monty, lay it on me. Yep, I did, Nadia. What'd you do? I took Emily to the little park. And then my freaking arms got sunburnt. Because it's like a little beach thing at a lake, at a park. And I never go outside because I'm a hermit. Okay. Is Monty following her higher self's direction? Is Monty following her higher self's direction? What is that? You and this King of Pentacles, but I feel like that's a yes card. Definitely yes. And this could be the advice, the underlying energy as a Seven of Pentacles. Like, it's saying that whatever you need to see or know in terms of direction from your higher self, right now it's about letting that just come to you naturally. It's something that you're not going to have to make it happen. Seven of Pentacles as advice. But I do feel like, yes, of course you would come out as the King of Pentacles. No, not you. Look, the Ace and the Three of Wands is under that. So as the advice here, it's like just kind of being in that energy of you've already planted the seed and waiting on the Ace of Pentacles to show itself. and just sit in that inner knowing that it's coming. Three of Wands. The opportunity is coming, whatever it is. But it's something that you don't really have to make happen, if that makes sense. Like the opportunity will just kind of show up, and it'll be something how your brain won't be able to plan it out. Nadia said, I had a few tequila shots. Well, I didn't have any tequila, but I listened to this song about tequila. That's about as close as I got. Y'all would think I was a nut if I had me some tequila. In fact, I'll tell y'all the name of the song so y'all know I'm not even playing. It's, what are they doing in there?
Later.
It's called You and Tequila Make Me Crazy. Y'all know what song I'm talking about? You run like poison in my blood. I'll have to look it up, I guess, because I can't remember the name of it. I literally remember that song coming on. Probably at the same time Nadia was downing her shot. Thank you, Lights, Camera, Teaching. She was downing her shot. Is BLN my twin flame or soulmate? 5 shuffles. What is the energetic dynamic between Lights and BLN? Is BLN her twin flame or soulmate? Is BLN her twin? 4 of Wands reversed. Is BLN the twin flame or the soulmate? Knight of Swords reversed, 4 of Wands reversed, High Priestess in the upright. The Tower. And the Ten of Swords. Hey, Lily, this feels more like soulmate energy. The only reason why I'm saying that is the only time I would even say a twin flame is like if the Gemini card came out, maybe. That's the only way I would know how to answer it. But anybody who has, you are welcome, Monty. Anybody who has enough influence in your life that causes you to even come into the chat and ask a question about them would definitely be a soulmate. But based on the cards that are coming out, when I just say soulmate, I mean someone that could be like a catalyst for you in your growth or in your life, helping you learn certain lessons. Because sometimes we'll get a person in our life, and hey, Lily P, I don't know if I told you that you feel like you can't get their energy off of you. It's like they're like glue stuck to you, right? Even if you want to quit thinking about a person, they're just on your brain. Well, once you learn whatever it is you were meant to learn by interacting with them, that energy will dissipate once it's transmuted. But I feel like this person is there for some sort of spiritual awakening on your side or their side. Tower and the High Priestess. The reason why I don't think it's meant to be like a life partner is because the Ten of Swords is here. The 4 of Wands reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed. But at the same time, soulmate, I think, yes, I think they're very important on your path in terms of learning certain things, and maybe you're teaching them certain things. But the Tower and the High Priestess feels like it's more like a catalyst, a spiritual catalyst. And then the advice cards, it's saying like, what I really feel like once this plays itself out, it'll be released and you'll move forward. But the thing is, you won't be able to move forward until you're thankful or grateful. And when I say you won't be able to move forward, you may physically move forward, but energetically you probably won't be able to move forward until you're thankful or grateful for the situation. We'll clarify it with the little deck. But it just doesn't look like a life partner kind of thing. It looks more like somebody who's meant to definitely cross your path to show you certain stuff, and you show them certain stuff, and afterwards you're way more spiritually aware than you were to start with. There's Alex. Alright, let's clarify. For lights, camera, teaching. Six of Wands reversed. I feel like you're going to at least, that's the Page of Swords reversed. I feel like you're going to at least, at one point in time, you're going to feel like this person has wasted your time in some sort of way. Either during the time you're dealing with them, or maybe afterwards. You just kind of get this raunchy feeling about the way they've wasted your time. Okay? Don't do that. It'll do you better not to, is what I'm trying to say. Because there's some reason they came in your life, and the Tower is always good to me. Because you see the foundation in the Tower card, it didn't blow up. This wouldn't have fell over if this would have been intact. So, whatever is blown up, so to speak, this could all be energetically, but it's something that's in a good way for you. It's working in a good way. Embrace the shittiness if this person causes some chaos. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you can't get them out of your head, heart, and mind, but they're bullshitting you in terms of a long-term commitment, then don't accept less than you deserve and just appreciate it for the lesson it is, you know? Alright, clarify it. What are y'all doing in there? If you're jumping around on my bed, I'm about to come in there. They better be scared. Knight of Cups reversed. So you got the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups reversed. This feels like a lot of blocked up energy. You know, like even if somebody wants to come forward, they fight the urge, right? Emotionally closed off. Speaking different languages, like love languages. One person might say one thing and mean another. One person might interpret it wrong, like the way you communicate to each other kind of thing. Three of Pentacles. That was with the Four of Pentacles reversed, and we're going to get one more for the Six of Swords. This is like the rebuild card after the Tower comes in, whenever that is for you. Because once this gets out of the way, that foundation can be built. And I feel like that's spiritually for you, not like a physical thing you can point to. It feels like once this situation with this person has played out, you're going to be like a whole different sort of person just from dealing with them. And the Moon card, that's like subconscious stuff. That's on a deep level. And then the Queen of Cups is at the bottom with the Justice card. So if you believe in it, you could have like agreed to come here and interact with this person for some reason. And I feel like it's going to help balance you in some reason. There could be love between you, but I don't know about like long-term commitment because the Four of Wands is reversed and the Ten of Swords. So I hope that made sense. Lights, camera, teaching. Okay. Is Dion Alex's actual twin flame? They done got quiet since I acted trashy. You're welcome, lights, camera. Is Dion Alex's actual twin flame? Alright, is Dion Alex's actual twin flame? Is Dion Alex's actual twin flame? The Hermit and the Two of Swords reversed. The underlying energy is the Lovers reversed, so since this reversed, I feel like Dion is supposed to be someone that's a very intense connection that comes in your life, and then it'll be something that doesn't stay forever, because it'll just be helping you in terms of your inner work in some sort of way, or your growth on a soul level. Because it's in the, if that was in the upright, I would say, you know, yeah, this is somebody that, even if it is a twin flame, if you want to call it that, is someone that probably won't, most likely won't stay there forever. They'll be there for a season. This is in the reverse, and it's based around helping you grow spiritually or mature in some sort of way, right? But somebody that's very, they have a very specific energetic signature, almost like a catalyst. Hey, Felicia. What are A's energies towards Lily? What are A's energies towards Lily? Lily P. You are welcome, Alex. What are A's energies towards Lily? Queen of Swords reversed. It feels like this is, I'm just going to tell you what the card means, and if it don't resonate, just don't take it. But the Queen of Swords reversed, she's pissed off about something, and sometimes people call it the bitch card, you know? So, if something hasn't been said directly between you and this person, they're just pissy for some reason. Maybe they just had a bad day. I don't know. But the Queen of Swords reversed, she's a bitch. And the advice from your higher self is the Hangman reverse. This is about taking a step back or focusing on other things for a minute, especially if this person expresses that sort of energy towards you. Queen of Swords reversed. Just taking a breather from the person. Oh, you blocked him? Well, he's pissed about that. He must know it. I'll put it that way. He must know it. It ain't closed, Felicia. Did I put closed on there? Hell, I had it. I didn't know it. I had it on there. Y'all know I ain't right in the head. I ain't had it open the whole time since I've been on live. Felicia, if you're still in here, it's open. She probably left. Maybe that's why nobody would post. I had the shit closed. You're welcome, Lily. I was wondering why they wasn't asking nothing. I guess they come in and seen it was closed and left. Oh well. I'm about to run my kids out of the room so my mama can lay down, y'all. So y'all can see the trashy side of Marley, okay? Hey, y'all get out of there so she can lay down. She didn't want to tell you. So I'm telling you. Because it's 9 o'clock and she goes to bed early. She's old.
Shut up. I am old. I can't even walk from working in the yard.
Hey, whatever gets the job done, Phil.
I don't know if I can get the job done no more.
I'm talking about they moved out of the way.
Oh.
Hey, Dominique. Oh, McFlurries are good at McDonald's. You can post a question, Dominique. It's a free yes or no. What's the new flavor? I didn't know they had a new one. He said my mom would have thrown some stink eye in for good measure. Strawberry shortcake. You know what? The ice cream machine's always broke at the McDonald's closest to us. Strawberry shortcake. I need that in my life. Is Lamont happy in life right now? For Dominique. Is Lamont happy in life right now? For Dominique. Strawberry shortcake. Man. Gage! Is Gage still in my bed? Phil. He's in Emily's room. Does your McDonald's ice cream machine work, Alex? High Priestess reversed. Let me look at the way you worded your question again. Is Lamont happy in life right now? I feel like whoever Lamont is, I'm not saying they're just completely miserable, but this card can come out in the reverse when someone has some stuff going on internally and they avoid it or run from it. You know, saying like inner work. Well, that could be a myriad of things, but an example of how this can manifest in the physical world is saying that a person is feeling called to change their life up in some sort of way and grow. There's millions of ways you could do that, right? And their inner self or their inner being is like nudging them to do that. Intuitively, they're getting nudges to do certain things in their life. They're aware that they're getting the nudges, but they're running from them. So you kind of answer it for yourself. I'm just saying that's what's going on inside of this person. Whatever's going on in their life, their intuition is nudging them to do certain things and they run from it, okay? So kind of like avoiding inner work, so that puts them going around in circles. The advice from your higher self, which has nothing to do with this person, is the Knight of Cups. I feel like that's asking you to focus on like something to do with healing your heart chakra and going within, maybe backing off from people, places, and things, because the Three of Cups is reversed, that you normally allow, like take inventory of your inner circle. I put it that way. So that's what I got for you, Dominique. You are welcome, Dominique. The bacon melt in the onion rings. Now y'all making me starve to death. I'm gonna stay on here to 9:15, y'all, because it's 9 o'clock here. That way I'll have 45 minutes before Emily goes to bed, because I make her go to bed by 10. I never had a bacon melt. I do like the onion rings, though. Bacon is so good. You know what else is good besides turkey bacon? Get beef bacon. It feels like it just ain't as bad for you. I know it probably ain't great for you, but it's got to be better than the other one. Pork. Dan said he had to pass. Thank you, Tamika. You can put a free yes or no question in the chat. I never had turkey bacon, but the beef bacon is good. Lily said, at my work, they only talk about food all day long. Yes, the main store that I used to work at, with we had like maybe about 10 or 12 employees there. They always got like food delivered every day at lunch. They talked about food. I swear I gained weight and went broke working up there with them. Now that I work by myself, I just bring me something. Because there's really not a lot of places to eat. It's a very small town where I live, so you might as well just bring you something. But when I used to work there, it's like an hour away from here. They would get food every day. Eat out every day. Gage. Hey, Gage. Mirror. That's how I tell my son to come here. I get on his nerves. Mirror, Gage. No, look. Gage. Okay. Oh, it was good though, Alex. It was worth it. They have like seafood sometimes, or pasta. We would get Zaxby salads. I remember there was different ones. Does Derek miss Tamika? Does Derek miss Tamika? You have to cut out eggs and butter, Dan. If I had to cut out eggs and butter, I don't really think I would. I think I would starve to death. I literally eat that at least every day. And I buy real butter too, not that stuff that's made from plastic in the tub. Buy real butter. I swear, I don't think that the eggs and the butter is the stuff that makes our health so bad. I think it's all the stuff they put in our food. Like processed food and stuff like that. I could be wrong, but... 5 of Wands. So Derek feels like if he comes towards you in this moment, there could be some sort of drama that may pop off. Because the 5 of Wands is the drama card. It doesn't mean like physical harm or anything like that. This is kids that have the little wands, you know. It's more like childish drama. So even if that's not true, from his perception, he just feels like he should back off in terms of not creating an issue between y'all. So I don't know that he would contact soon. When you say soon, like what is soon? You know, it's not saying he'll never contact you, but he just feels like he needs to let it air out, you know, let it calm down or let it chill for a minute, because he feels like there would be some sort of maybe a verbal disagreement between y'all or some sort of drama. I don't know. 5 of Wands. The underlying energy or the advice from your higher self, Tamika, is the Ace of Wands. I feel like this doesn't have anything to do with the Derek person. I feel like this is something that the universe is trying to push you to do. Cultivate the energy of passion within yourself. When I say that, is there anything in your life you can think of that you like to do, not because you make money doing it, just because you like to do it? Well, if you say yes or no, it doesn't matter. If you say no, then focus the next week on figuring out what the yes would be. And do that thing as much as you can. And if you're very busy, just devote 2 hours a week to it or 1 hour a week to it, because that helps cultivate passion within you. And passion is needed when you manifest your desires. All 4 elements going in the same direction creates manifestations that you want. We're always manifesting, but if you want to manifest your desires, you have to have some sort of passion going. You like to paint furniture? Get you a project. Do you like to rollerblade? Go get some skates. Something about passion here, okay? I bet that food was good too. Cut out bread, rice, and a lot of noodles. That's such a chip. Y'all, that's a ripoff. If you can't eat butter, eggs, bread, rice, or noodles, what is there left in life? Any bacon I eat, I like it to be so crispy, it's almost like a potato chip. I know, right? He said, ain't getting old fun. I just can't believe eggs are that bad for you. But hell if I know. What am I to say I know? But y'all know what I thought about the other day? You know how everybody's always talking about different dates of the year or portals? So May the 5th, 2023. If you put that on a piece of paper, it's 5523. So 2 and 3 together breaks down to a 5. So that's 555. And 5 is about change. Sometimes 555 can be like a tower moment. But you know how I always say tower moments aren't bad or good. They're just the meaning we assign to them. It's where things that don't have good foundations are cleared out for new things to come in. And I have no idea about astrology, and I'm not a psychic. This is just a number I noticed at work the other day. May the 5th, 2023 is a 555 day. So around that time period in the collective, it's possible that we could have like old things clearing out and new things coming in, like in a bigger way than just regular, you know? Hey, Ash. Will Ash be able to get her life on the right path and settle down? She's getting more disciplined now. As long as you persist, Ash, then yes, absolutely. But I'm going to pull you some cards, but As long as you persist, that's the key. Empress. Yes. And the advice from your higher self is the Devil reversed. So, the Empress, she's definitely abundant, right? It looks all perfect in the card. Yes, I know it's abundant, it's divine feminine energy. She knows stuff's coming to her, right? She's not out like lacking anything. Her mindset is abundance, period. She's not second guessing herself, but now she has issues, but she just handles them with grace and grit, right? But the Empress is a perfect card that says if you persist, anything is yours. You need to read the book The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. If you don't have the patience to read that book, listen to it on YouTube for free. But for me, I went and bought the actual hard copy book because you need to read it like multiple times. I'm not trying to say that you can't get everything out of it the first time, but every single time I read it again, I literally get more crap from it. But with the Devil reversed at the bottom of the deck, as your advice from your higher self, it says, good job, you are breaking through toxic patterns. Even if this is negative thinking, if this is doubt within yourself, whatever this is for you, you are successfully doing that. Keep going and don't stop. That's your advice. You are welcome, Ash. I'm going to put the name of that book in the chat for you. And it's by Joseph Murphy. It helps you recognize your literal power of your mind. You dig what I'm saying? And that book, like, I read it one time in a weekend, the first time I got it. But really, it doesn't really do you as much good until you read it over and over. Like, read it as fast as you want, but when you get to the end of it, read it again, you know? Go for it, Gwen. Lay it on me. A free yes or a no. I am going to get on my Libby app. What is that? You know I'm not very technical, so. How's he feeling towards Gwen? How's he feeling towards Gwen? You are welcome. How's he feeling towards Gwen? Three of Wands, he's waiting for something to happen, or he has some sort of positive expectation that something will happen. This card came out, the Nine of Wands. Either this person has like a victim mentality, or they just kind of feel like a lot of things happen to them in their life. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make them a bad person. But this card was flipped over on its face. Be mindful. Maybe that just came out on accident. I feel like you will know if that message is for you or not. But if this person always comes to you whenever you do interact with them, and they talk about what happened to them, that's the key. That's the thing you watch out for. Red flag, Larry, run for the hills, okay? Because unless they're willing to change that, you don't want that in your inner circle. The reason is they're manifesting whatever it is they're complaining about, point blank, period. And until they can actually take some accountability, my car needs gas. I got gypped $2 today at the store. So and so lied and did me wrong. That kind of energy. If they don't do that, don't worry about it. But if you feel like this person is always got something happening to them, so to speak, and they're always complaining, I'd be mindful about letting them be around me very much. But this card says they're expecting something to happen in a positive way. But the advice from your higher self, Gwen, is the Six of Pentacles. This is saying that take inventory of the people and situations that you put yourself in. Only allow yourself to be in situations where you give and exchange and it's an even energy exchange, because that will keep the law of balance in your life. If you're the one doing all the giving and someone's doing all the taking, back off from those people, because eventually something will disrupt in the process, whether this is friends, family, work, whatever. But yeah, that's just not really about the question you asked, but just in general. Make sure that you are only interacting with situations that are balanced. I like Virgos. You are welcome, Gwen. Grandma. Y'all know that Medea movie? Boo Medea? And they were trying to take his candy. And he said, Grandma. Go for it, Pedro. Oh, really, Ash? You can look it up on YouTube, that same book, and just put on their audio book or full book, and you can listen to it be read to you on, like, if you have earbuds or something. Dion is a Virgo too, and Alex's dad is a Virgo. We got Virgos everywhere. Will Pedro get any money this week? Will Pedro get any money this week? The Star. I feel like yes. Because I read reversals too. And I feel like the key to it is for you to keep the right mindset about it, or the right outlook. Keep your eyes open to opportunities. If an opportunity comes in for you to make some money this week, and it's that obvious in your world, then take advantage of that, okay? Be open to opportunities, because I feel like they will be shown to you as long as you take them. You are welcome, Ash. Will F reach out to Adriana Jade? You are welcome, Pedro. Will F reach out to Adriana Jade? Eight of Cups reversed. Yes, they will, because this is the card that says, I may not be around you right now, but I haven't let go. I haven't walked away. Inside of me. You can be on the other side of the world from a person, but if they haven't let go of you energetically, you'll get the Eight of Cups reversed, right? So I do feel like, yes, this person will reach out to you in some sort of way. But the question is, the higher self card is the full reversed. So is this someone who deserves you to reach back out to them, you know? Because the full reversed is like not going forward if they do reach out. And I'm not saying that's what it's talking about, but it's just saying that's your advice from your higher self, full reversed. So don't let this person pull you around. Don't put your life on hold for them. I'll put it that way. But they haven't let go of you at all. Monty said, yes, I'm the disciplinarian at work, but with a softer touch. Y'all, I hate to cut y'all off, but Emily goes to bed at 10, so I'm fixing to go in there with her for a little bit. Because if I don't, I feel guilty after she goes to sleep. Y'all know that vibe? I do that to myself. If she's asleep when I get off the live, I always feel guilty. Ain't that crazy? I feel the energy like they haven't let go, but I'm focused on self-love and care. You go, Adriana. It's good to see y'all too. Alex said, but this one makes me feel nuts. This Virgo is killing me. All right, y'all. Y'all come back tomorrow. I'll try to be here around 8 o'clock Eastern time, okay? I will see y'all tomorrow night, okay? Good night to y'all, and hopefully 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow, okay? Thank y'all for watching. All right, bye, y'all. See y'all tomorrow.